Okay, folks, look, you already read the title. Listen, and guess what? We're gonna do a cube steak, and what? We finna do it in the crock pot. Let's get it. All right, so you see, looking at these ingredients, and don't forget it's a crock pot video, so it's really almost like a dump and go, but we gotta do something to the gravy. Now, don't forget the full ingredient list is on my website. That's Smokin and Grillin with AB.com, and that's WITAB.com. All right, so look, there is a little bit of prep work, right? So I already took the other half. Now, you notice why, look, this is already done. I saved my onions. You know, a lot of times we don't use them all. I like to just save them, you know what I mean? And then you can use them. Cut down on your grocery bill, you know, things of that nature, right? So I just cut these the way you see me do them, you know what I mean? Because I like to have onions on mine, you know, in there. And then I got these big, giant mushrooms. Talk to me down in the comment section below. Do you guys like mushrooms? I used to say that as a kid, I didn't like them, but once I gotten older, man, they bomb. I gotta have them. As long as they sauteed and they nice and soft, yes sir. Okay, so if you're looking at this crock pot right here, look, I done brought this over here, and check this out. This is how we gonna do this, right? I'm gonna take my onions, and I'm gonna put my onions down here on the bottom. I know it look like a lot of onions, but when this heat get on it, you know, things get small. It's gonna add a lot of flavor in the inside, and then we're gonna have some that are bigger. You know, it's gonna help with that little gravy, right? Now, I want you guys to tell me, what do you eat, you know, cube steak with? It's almost like having a Salisbury steak, but the cube steak, I like it. It's been tenderized. Now, for those of you guys that don't like the mushrooms, just skip this part right here, but check this out. I like the mushrooms. You know what I mean? Seeing how we the one that's gonna eat it. Anyway, it gives it a great, you know, a nice flavor. And if you don't like it, I really wanna know this. Tell me, have you ever even had a mushroom? Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our cube steaks, right? And we put this right here on top, just like you see. Now, for you guys that got them big families, you know what I mean? If you wanna go ahead and add them, you can get 4 in here. I would have had to kind of compress them and move them around, but we can get them in there. Next thing we're gonna do is we getting ready, you go and get yourself a bowl. All right, so now look, once you got that bowl, what you wanna do is get yourself about a tablespoon, and this is like a heaping tablespoon. Right? I'm gonna go ahead and just knock some of this off. You know what I mean? Because we want to get it all. We want it to be flavorful too, right? So we got that in there. Finna add my broth, right? Now, if you guys hadn't paid attention, did you notice that I put everything that I'm gonna use for my next step as I need them, right? So we put a little seasoning, you know what I mean? The W sauce, and then I'm gonna be using my B seasoning, right? B, look, stands for broth. If you get the A and the B, you know what you got. You got me in your cupboard. All right, so let's do that. Get all of this, get this out the way. Now, tell me, do you guys do this? I save, you know, when you open up a can of tomato paste, don't you always have like so much left over? So I got these small little Tupperwares. Just a little pro tip. I put it in there, one little small 4-ounce can lasts me, you know, for several cooks. Now, get your whisk, and we just whisk this together. Now, once you're done, you just want to take this, and what we're gonna do is we're just gonna pour this right here over the top, right? Oh yeah. Now everything will render down as it's, you know, going through the cooking process. Once you completed that step, when I tell you easy, I mean easy. Now, I gotta say this part. When you guys are cooking this, if you're around while it's doing this, don't lift this up. Don't try to smell it. The way it's designed, you open this up, add 30 more minutes onto your cook, right? So we're gonna put this like this. I'm gonna do it for 4 hours. We're gonna do it on high, and I'll see you in a minute. All right, so listen, my timer, you know, went off. We're gonna look at it at 4 hours, right? Now, 4 hours is really for like the people that got the time to be around while you making it. Reason being, because we're gonna make a gravy, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these out. And you see they shrink a little bit, but no worries. We're gonna go ahead and put that thickener in here and get this to become that gravy, and then we're gonna finish them up for the last hour, right? So let me get this going. I'll set these to the side. Now I'll just go ahead and just stir this up just a little bit. You can see how the onions, they render down. It's a whole lot of flavor in there, right? So I'm gonna leave that there. Don't forget, we got that cornstarch, right? Now we can ready to make a slurry. And then once we have our slurry, right, and it's equal parts. So it's cornstarch, equal parts water. I'll just pour this in there like this. And what we wanna do is just mix this up. And we're gonna put the patties back in here, and this will start to thicken up once we cook this for about another hour. And after that, then this should be done, folks. And then we'll add these back in the inside, right? So you want to nestle these down in there. We're gonna finish it up for about another hour. That's it, right? And then as it cooks, it's gonna thicken up. We're gonna make our gravy. We're gonna put this over the top. I'm gonna set a timer for 1 hour and I'll see you then. Okay, so listen, my timer went off. Now let's go ahead and break this open. I'm gonna let that steam out on that side, right? Because we don't want to get a burn here. All right, so now that we've done that, I want you to look at that color right here and tell me what you think. Now I gotta be careful with it now, because we don't want it to break. But I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna add this patty drip and let's go. I'm just gonna put this over here just like you guys see, right? Look at that right there. Don't that look like a Swanson dinner? Hey, is Swanson still around? I'm not even sure. All right, now look, you guys should be able to see how thick it is now. You see how the onions are? Oh man, this right here gonna be nice, folks. So let me do this. All right, we'll take this, put that there. Let me go ahead and get myself, a spoon. I know all you gravy lovers out there, you know what I mean? Now we take it and we just add gravy right here on top. We're gonna let it settle in. I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, I gotta get some of these mushrooms. I don't know about y'all, but I like it. Need I say more? No, not for real. Hey, listen, super easy. You know what I mean? Actually, look, I just want to show you this. That's me being proper because I'm on a video, right? But it doesn't need any fork. I mean, it doesn't need a knife or anything like that, but I got to make sure I get some of that, it just breaks up. You know what I mean? I got to do it like this. You see that right there? I got some mushroom, mashed potatoes, got that good gravy. Now, you guys let me know down in the comment section below. You know what? Let's stop talking. Let's eat. Ooh. Just fire, folks. Some extra chewing, just to savor the moment. Yes, sir. Hey, just the fact that I ain't got nothing on my napkin, that tell me that, look, I ain't already hit my chops already. Hey, so with that being said, you guys let me know, what would you do to level this up? Hey, and I even got the cornbread muffin. So with that being said, let me know, let me read what you guys would do. I'm gonna tell you, this gravy right here is everything. You guys can season it however you want to, but I season mine my way. I use my B rub, you know why? Because we using beef. The B stand for beef. No, not for real. Hey, but listen, it does cover all of the beef. Now, with that being said, listen, if you're new to my channel, let me take this time to say thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, smash that subscribe button, and tell everybody out there there's a channel out here that's simplifying these recipes and taking the mystery out of cooking. Now I can sit down. I don't need this knife, and I'm out. Peace.